poor people are inherently happier than rich people. And before anybody gets up in arms and get all crazy and stuff like that, no, you have to know the definition of poverty and the definition of poor and the differences. Poverty, being in poverty is havoc. Being homeless, probably sleeping in a car, not having food to eat, not having the basic needs, clothing, shelter, all of those stuff. Oh, being poor is different. There are certain things you can still do. It's just that you don't have excess. A poor person can still pay their bills. It's just that they might have to choose between two necessities. You know, this month, this has to be done, and this has to be done, but you only have money for one. So that's being poor. You probably pay all your bills, and at the end of the month, probably have $100 left in your account, or 50, even zero, just not overdrawn and paying bank fees and all of those stuff. That is like from probably mismanagement of money, or again, poverty. But being able to eat, sleep in a comfortable bed, and I guess people don't appreciate those stuff, because tomorrow you just wake up again and rinse, repeat, do the same thing. But you rarely ever hear poor people committing suicide. Now, rich, by definition, this is someone who is able to pay their bills, all their bills comfortably, and probably have like $1,000 left in their bank account at the end of the month, which can afford them certain things. They can afford to take family vacations and stuff like that. Now, the issue and the problem arises now when those persons know once you get a taste of something, it's a dopamine hit. And we all know that dopamine is the strongest drug, whether people want to admit it or not. That dopamine high hits differently. So people start getting used to caviars. People start getting used to lobster tails, the finest cut of meats, and all of those things. Psychologically, once you get a taste of something, the craziest thing is try to pull back that taste from that individual. That person goes crazy. They'll kill you for it. Right? So it's like some people, once they reach certain job status, say someone who is a manager for a major brokerage firm, if he loses his job and someone say, hey, you know what, I can make you be the manager of Wendy's down the street, it's like you tell that man that you're about to take his life. But that's just the trajectory and the psychological effects that start to play on your mind once you start increasing in earnings, your income start rising. If somebody tell you, oh, well, there's going to be a pay cut, it's like, yo, that's like the highest form of disrespect. And it all comes from the whole process of, once you give the dog the opportunity to bite the bone, if you try to pull that bone back from the dog, it's a whole different thing. You can't say you want back piece of that bone from the dog will kill you, even your own dog. And that's just individuals. Because once them get that thing, they never want to let it go. And that's where misery sets in. They sit up at night time worrying about, oh, I'm going to maintain this lifestyle, or I'm going to maintain this job. If there's anything at work that threatens their job, they start getting in this mode or zone of, hey, you know what? Hey, I can't afford to lose this job. So now all kind of different things start setting in. And people start acting crazy, miserable, stressed out, can't sleep, swinging between anxiety and depression. Because the mere thought of losing something that they have had a taste of, driving them crazy. So now it's like, okay, someone said they want a Mercedes, they get a Mercedes, but the high is only for a few days until a few friends see it and say, hey, that Mercedes nice, that thing good. Now they want another high. So what they have to do, they have to get a bigger Mercedes. Because what? They're trying to live up with the Joneses, keep up with the Joneses and all of those stuff. But that don't work. When you're poor, you can always think and say, boy, you know what? I don't mind if I don't get this, and I don't mind if I don't get that, because you don't have the fear of missing out. But once you start climbing that ladder, that proverbial ladder of getting wealth, well, heading towards wealth, getting richer and richer, then you always start thinking, boy, listen, I gotta preserve this at all costs. And that is where the misery kicks in. So you can't say, oh, I would like to have that person's life, but think about the cost of having that person's life.